Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to do another survival challenge here in Champion of Andia and show off some of the new things I've added to the game. It's been probably a month since my last one, so got a couple new things. And I'll start with the champion creator. So as always, we'll delete our save and start new. So this is new. I thought this might be a little bit more of a fun way to choose your race. So here's the map of Andia, and these are the playable races or countries of origin. So we have the High Elves up in this northern island, the Wood Elves of Lothar, the Humans of Cinnabol, the Dwarves of Kurtarum, and then the Dark Elves here kind of rounding out the center of the continent. We've been playing a lot as the Dwarves and really haven't had any success. I think this time I might go Dark Elf. I think it'll be fun. So I have this in too, so background, which gives you just a stat buff. Go Blacksmith and buff your strength, Hunter for athletics, or Scholar for intelligence. I might play maybe a little bit more of a magic this time, especially with the Dark Elf, they're pretty good at that. So let's go Scholar. So 2 strength, 1 athletics, 4 intelligence. Just kind of play around, see if we find something good. Oh, I'll go with Big Burly Beard. Let's go white. I'm not good at names, so we'll just keep it as Boris. Not creative enough for that. And I'm going to skip the tutorial. So that's probably the biggest feature I've added, is just some more background. Up next is going to be some improvement to the level up, which right now is kind of a cluster, but I'm making a skill tree up here for the spells. I don't have that implemented in yet, but that'll be next. I might do something like that too for strength, athletics, and intelligence, but for now these are going to stay pretty basic. But more to come there. And actually I think, let me check. Yeah, and then because we dumped some points into intelligence, we actually do have some improvements we can do to spells, so I might put a couple into fire, and then go a couple into frost. Fire damage, or fire does, primarily damage. Frost does damage too, but also drains stamina, so kind of a good mix there. And we're going to play in the arena. So this is actually an old picture, but I've built an entirely new arena map from scratch. I think it looks a lot better. So this is the starting area. Let me just check my... It's going to increase those a little bit. Yeah, so I think I like the way this looks. Some natural lighting coming in here. Some random props. And then the whole outside is different too. Little gate, very proud of this. Yeah, this is the new arena. I'm pretty happy with it. I think it looks really good. What do you think about the grass? The old arena was just blank dirt, which I think makes more sense. Like, I don't know. Whenever you think about like the old Coliseum, was normally just sand, but I don't know. I think it just kind of looked boring. So I added a little bit of grass just to give it some, I don't know, a little bit more characteristics. If you're not familiar with the rules of the survival challenge, if I die once, it is over, and I have to restart making a new character. So haven't made it very far. I think probably level 3 is the farthest we've made it. And every time it's been rushing from novice difficulty to apprentice, which obviously gives us more gold and XP, but I think I've rushed a little bit too much. But we'll give it a try. There's been a little bit of improvements on the AI too since the last time we played, so just a little bit better decision making, particularly when you're doing different things. Still have to do some stuff to the magic reaction. They're still pretty dumb with that, but they're getting better slowly and surely. Let's make sure to pick this. I've also added in some capes into some of the higher quality armor, which, I don't know, that could be a good goal for us in this series is, can we live long enough to get enough gold to get a better armor set that actually has a cape, but I think we probably won't, at least not without dying. But they do look really good. May have to add some capes into some of the lower quality armor, just because I really like how it looks. Anyways, this is the kind of mini boss. It's a wave 1. I don't even know if we've taken damage. Maybe a little bit. I've just been able to heal. Again, in theory, I should be the best player in the world at Champion of Andia as the developer, so I can usually crush these lower difficulties. Cool. Got to level up some new gold. Let's do the level up first. So I'm actually going to go athletics because stamina is just such a crutch. Dump one in there, which we get an extra 5% stamina, and then it reduces the stamina regain time, so we actually recharge stamina faster, gain more, attack quicker, better critical hit chance, and then quicker movement. So all good there. Let's go into the armory. I actually like this sword. Two-handed sword does pretty beefy damage. So we got 20. I think a helmet could be a good move. Let's see, it's 30. Can afford a bronze helmet. Let's go with the guard helmet. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So yeah, it's the arena. Playing around a couple other ones too. I know the castle is definitely going to be way too hard. It's a different game mode than this kind of survival wave defense that we're currently playing. Castle is siege. So you have essentially 3 lives, and then you're protecting different parts of the castle. So first the walls, and then the courtyard, and then it ends with in the throne room, and the enemy has a finite amount of reinforcements. It's kind of like almost a little bit like the old Battlefront games with the life pool, and then just kind of a defensive game mode. But because of that, it's designed for you to die a couple times, so not very fitting for the challenge series. But I don't know, things go really, really well for us. We can give it a try. At least show off the game mode. Keep forgetting to use some of the magic. That's what we're good at. Yeah, 41 on that goblin. Boom. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good actually. Maybe the dwarf was just kind of a curse. The dark elf is doing pretty good. Granted, this is the easiest difficulty. Oh, things can turn quickly. I think once I get to level 3, we should be able to start competing at Apprentice. Which I might have to do one more novice after this. Seal up a little bit. Let's keep grabbing gold. Again, Champion of Andia 2 is still in pre-release. Hoping on actually releasing this coming summer into early access. I do have a free demo, get out of there, that does allow you to play multiplayer, so you can play with up to 3 friends in co-op, or a 2v2 team versus team game mode. Plan on adding a lot more to the PvP, like have like more 4v4s, capture the flag, that kind of stuff, but it's pretty generic right now, and not the focus. I think, I want you to have the ability to play some PvP and battle against your friends, but really I'm trying to go for a single player co-op experience versus like a hardcore matchmaking, super competitive PvP game. Not to say that I don't plan on really fleshing out player versus player and making it a pretty fun experience. but just not the thing I'm initially focusing on. I got my hands full enough with single player and co-op to not even get too deep into PvP, but it does exist. So yeah, feel free if kind of like we see you want to try it out, check out the demo on Steam and play with some buddies. It's a really fun experience, I think. Co-op, I think that's where the game does a really good job. We had another success. Yeah, just shy of a level up, like I thought, but I think we can get some armor now. Yeah, I'm still liking the sword, so I think I'm going to keep that, but maybe... What do we got? 25. There are different types of armor. It's like the Corleone Savage armor, for instance, gives you 1 physical armor and 1 magical resistance. Versus like this Iron Body with Chainmail gives you 2 physical armor, 0 magical resistance. So physical armor is best against melee damage, and then magical, obviously, against spells. In the earlier difficulties, we won't face a lot of magic, so I think going physical armor is the way to go. I'll go with this one. Iron Sculpted armor. Sculpted. Let me check out River City. River City is... I like the map. It's just a little bit bigger, a little bit slower, but I do think it looks beautiful. Some of the mountains in the background and the lighting, I think, came through really, really well. So I do like this map. Just a little bit slower. They come across both of these bridges. I've thought about maybe kind of making a variant of River City that actually you can play it in this kind of wave defense game mode or in the siege, because it's got the size for a good siege map. I just have to think about how the different kind of waves or phases of it kind of work. Right here, look at this side. So I know I buffed up the frost magic. I don't even know if I used it. But let me show you how it works. So you can see his stamina here. And when I hit him, just drains some stamina. It's still pretty low level spell, but especially when you're playing in PvP, these kind of more specialty magic, like the lightning, will drain mana. And when you're playing casting, against casting AI too, that can be really good. So it's a nice customization. The meteor is mostly damage dealing, but has a larger area of effect and a bigger kind of fallout damage compared to the fire. It's like all spells do some AoE, but the meteor is more specialized in AoE. So still solid damage, not as much as a direct hit with a fireball, but still good damage and better AoE. So it's pretty good. And then as you level up, right, obviously it's better and better. Bigger AoE radius, all that. Don't have this built into the fire spell yet, but fire spell, frost, and lightning will also have a chance of causing different status effects, such as like burning, frozen, shocked. Which burning obviously will just be kind of a continuous time damage. Frozen will slow down an opponent, and will slow down an opponent while they're frozen, and then shocked. It's going to do something against mana. I haven't figured out how exactly. The spell itself will drain mana, so it's already doing that. But I was thinking maybe actually, like shocked, it might be more of like a mana steal. So maybe a chance of actually, instead of then losing mana, the player that's casting actually gains that mana. I think that might be a fun way to use that spell. By the way, okay, blew through Novice here. We're doing really, really well. Let's level up again. So I'm going to go into Strength. So Strength will give us a little bit more HP and more damage with melee weapons. Beef that up a little bit. And we have 20 gold. Let's just see. I mean, I don't know if there's really a weapon that gives us a significant edge for $20 of what we have right now. I think we gotta kind of get into this 30 tier. And like this old blade does 15 light, 20 heavy. It's single-handed, so it only costs 10 stamina and has a speed multiplier of 1, whereas this costs 12 stamina and a speed multiplier of 0.98, so this is a little bit slower, it's a little bit faster, better crit chance too, but I think I'm just going to keep the longsword for now, maybe save for a better weapon. But okay, level 3, let's go back into the arena, and let's try out Apprentice. So, based off your difficulty, right, these are your potential gold payouts, experience points. You can get more too with bags. Playing a little early for Apprentice, but I think I should be able to handle it. Difficulty obviously gets higher, so in general, the way I have the brain programmed in this game for the AI is based off their level, it impacts their decision making. So lower level makes dumber decisions, less correct decisions, and then the higher the AI level is, the more likely they are to make the best decision. So that's how it works. So higher level enemies equal smarter, and then they also have better gear, which means they're going to have better stats. So they have all the same attributes as the player has, as far as strength, athletics, intelligence, making better decisions, and then better gear too, so better armor. You can tell already these guys are a lot more tanky than the opponents we were facing on Novice. And instead of 5 waves, this goes to 7, so will be a little bit tougher. The final 2 difficulties, Proficient and Champion, go to 10 waves for completion. Much bigger payouts than 2. Yeah, this is when it starts getting tougher, I think. Oh, dang, I want to kill the other guy. Ooh, that's a great strike. I'm gonna pass these guys, pick up some gold. Ooh, he struck on me. There we go. Oh, I tried to dodge, but I went the wrong way. Oh, dodge. There we go. Yeah, so this guy in the back is a Corlean human, so maybe I can show you guys a map later of some different countries and talk through a little bit of the lore I have, but they're basically an evil... Oh, no. Basically an evil human faction, and they are more likely, or they're kind of more mage wielders, so they will cast a lot more frequently. There's a Corlean mage AI class too that will do a lot more magic. Alright, get the Orc Chieftain. So in this difficulty is essentially 2 boss waves, wave 4 and wave 7. So this is our first boss on this level, Orc Chieftain. This dude is all strength, just an absolute beast. As you can probably tell just by looking at him. I missed the kick. It's not so bad because he kind of has this short, one-handed axe. There we go, boom. The Minotaurs with the heavy battle axes, those are definitely the scariest. Is there any health we can pick up? Ooh, good kick. Oh, that's not good. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, I was doing so well. It's stuck on a corner back here, and one guy was striking, one guy was casting, and I went to block the cast, and the guy struck me first, so it canceled my protection cast, and I got hit by the spell, and he hit me again, and then I couldn't move because I was stuck in the corner. Oh, that's brutal. Well, that's how it goes. Level 3 remains the cap, I guess. Oh, really felt like we're gonna make a deep run there. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. And if it looks like an interesting game to you, really appreciate wish listening on Steam and checking out the demo. I'm a single developer, so it's been something I've been working on in my free time for the last 4 years or so. And yeah, it's coming together. I mean, it's not perfect, right? It's the best game I can make, and I'm getting better, each and every day. I'm trying to make it as good as possible, but yeah, your support goes a long way, and I also have a Discord as well, so feel free to join and continue to follow on. Thanks for watching.